Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syifaul, Laili, Yudiana, Alfauz, and I will present about thesis proposal for final test classroom action research. And the thesis proposal about improving English pronunciation through listening English songs for 10th grade students. Next, in the introduction, there is background of study and then research objective, significance, and scope of limitation. And then background study of the research is English is only not used as a foreign language, but also it's also studied as a compulsory subject at the junior high school to university level. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing are part of English, and there are several language components such as vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar. English pronunciation is quite difficult for Indonesian learners. In some cases, the difficulties are due to the fact that the irregular spelling of the language offers poor guidance to its pronunciation. Pronunciation is an important language component in communication. This helps the listeners to understand the words spoken by the speaker. If the speaker cannot pronounce English words correctly, and then communication cannot run well and cannot understand the meaning of what is said, and then the pronunciation problems will be very useful, not only for their own production, but also for their own understanding of spoken English. So, when the vocabulary and grammar are good, but the pronunciation is not appropriate or not good, the communication will not go well either. From the result of the assessment in the subject of English, that most of them have low scores in pronunciation. For example, when they say book, they say it with the wrong pronunciation. That is book or etc. And then there are many techniques that can be used to improve pronunciation. In the study, researchers used the media by listening to English songs. Children do not learn the rules of spoken language with explicit instruction, but they copy what they hear. And most people enjoy singing songs and are happy with songs. From songs, many people can learn many things, such as a culture, new words, and how to pronounce a word. Okay, and based on the reasons above, the researcher believes that songs can be used as an alternative in language learning, and the reason why researchers choose songs as a medium, because songs can make the atmosphere in the class interesting, and then in the classroom, the student can sing together, and the class atmosphere becomes very pleasant. So that the lesson they will learn, namely pronunciation, will be easy for them to catch. Next is research objective. And the first one is to find out the improvement of student English pronunciation skills through listening English songs. And the second one is to find out that there is a significant relationship between listening English songs and improving the English pronunciation ability of 10th grade or class 10 student of SMK Britomo Perak. And the next significant study of research, there is main point is theoretical and practical. The theoretical is first, hopefully this research can be useful for the author as a novice researcher. and especially in learning how to do the research. And second, in addition, the findings of this study are also expected to be positive and valuable information, especially for those who have an interest in the world of teaching and learning English as a foreign language or second language. And practical, the first is the result of this study are expected to be useful and valuable, especially for class 10 students of SMK Brutama Perak for their future learning process. And the second, the findings of this study are also expected to be practical and theoretical information for the development of theories about language teaching. And the next, there is scope of limitation of research. Given the many factors that have an influence on the ability to learn English in speaking, and then this research is only limited to pronunciation ability in speaking English by using English songs as learning media to improve student pronunciation. And this limitation is done because this factor is considered the dominant factor related to student ability in speaking English in class or 10th grade SMK Brutama Perak. A previous study of research. The study is improving the pronunciation through listening to English songs in 8th grade student at SMP Catholic ST Paulus Palu was published previously, and then the findings show that the student mastery of English pronunciation and by listening to English songs could improve student abilities and had a significant relationship about both. And the next slide is review of related literature. Is the literature review gives the information about theoretical framework that is underlying and supporting this research. What is English language and what is the pronunciation and what is importance of pronunciation. English is not only used as a foreign language, but is also studied as a compulsory subject at the junior high school to the university level. And then English can help people communicate in many different nations all over the world because it is a global language. And then the definition of pronunciation is how we pronounce or produce sounds from words. And then what is important of pronunciation? Pronunciation is the way a word or a language is usually spoken, the manners in which someone utters a word. Next, definition of concept. In this definition of concept, there is two, is pronunciation and using English sounds. Pronunciation is a way of pronouncing words in English, and using English song is through listening English songs to improve student pronunciation. Okay, and the next is hypothesis of this research is H0 or hypothesis null hypothesis, and then HA or alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis or hypothesis null, there is no significant relationship between listening English songs and improving English pronunciation skill for class 10 student or 10th grade student of SMK Brutama Perak Jombang. And alternative hypothesis is there is a significant relationship between listening English songs and improving English pronunciation skill for 10th grade student of SMK Brutama Perak Jombang. And the last one is the research method. And there is 3 points in this research method. The first, research design, second, setting, and the last is instrument. Research design. The research was conducted using experimental research and quantitative and qualitative research method. It has more to do with statistical method. In setting, the research was conducted at at SMK Brutomo Pera, and the last is instrument, that is test and questionnaire. Okay, thank you. This is my presentation, and if I have many mistake, I hope you apologize. And thank you so much for hear my presentation, and thank you my lecturer Dr. Nur Eka Chandra MPD. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.